Hello, hello, everyone. This is DJ April Showers, and I have my co host, Lady of Leisure. DJ Spider Man is at work, but we have three subjects that we want to talk about. The first subject that we will be talking about will be the mask mandate that they're doing in Mississippi and in Texas. And then we will also talk about Black Lives Matter having excess amount of money left over, and Michael Brown, father from Ferguson, Missouri, is asking for Black Lives Matter to give them $20 million. Um, I
Oh,
don't
that's a
believe
lot.
he'll get 20 million. He might get a couple of million. But wherever these places went, Black Lives Matter, they were protesting and stuff. And so what people are saying now is put that money back into the community. And then third, last but least, I want to talk about Father Pfleger having
Mm,
a third victim come um, forward.
forward.
And
Mm-hmm.
as I was saying yesterday, I would like the same treatments. Hello, Tracy. I want the
Hi,
same
Tracy.
treatment for these other people that have been accused of the same things that R. Kelly has been accused of, to have the same treatment, and we will discuss that. Um, my plan of action. So go ahead, Lady of Leisure, and you can start with the mask and everything, and we'll wait for people to come in and then talk about Mike Brown. Yeah.
Okay, as I understand it, I don't know if it's the governors or the mayors of Texas saying, hello, I'm good, how are you? Um, I believe what they've done was that they have eliminated the mask mandate and they're opening up their cities 100% as if COVID does not exist. I think it's reckless. I think it's careless. I think it's dangerous. You know, that's what I think. I think everyone should be on the same accord. I think it's time for the president that you all chose to step up and make federal mandates across the country, you know, in terms of preventing COVID, staying safe for COVID. Because everybody, I think, everybody, and this is just my opinion, I think everyone needs to be on the same accord. I don't think that we are really preventing the spread of COVID by having some cities on certain levels and other cities on other levels. Because the thing of it is, as long as you have an area that has an uptick in COVID, there is going to be a spread. So I think that there should be a mandate for every state in the United States of America to be at the same level, whatever level that is. Everyone should be on the same level. There should not be 10 states that are staying home, you know, or and 5 states that can go to restaurants. It just shouldn't be. I think everyone needs to be on the same accord at the same level to slow down the spread of this disease. That being said, we'll see what happens. But I do think that just opening up your state and saying people don't need to wear masks or don't have to wear masks, I think it's a very dangerous thing to do. Um, but I'm sure that those politicians are representing their constituents' concerns. Because those are the people who don't want to wear masks anyway. That's in Target throwing all the masks on the floor and all that crazy stuff. So, they're representing their constituents. They don't want to wear masks. They all want to go back to work. They all want their kids back in school. And I get that, but I don't think that they should be able to do that at the expense of other people. Now, if they want to keep all their asses in Texas and don't let them travel outside of Texas, then go ahead. Don't wear a mask, go back to school, go back to work, eat out, do whatever the hell you want to do, but keep your ass in your state and don't travel around and spread the shit to other people. That's all I'm saying.
And I feel as though it's crazy. I don't know why they would do something like this. Um, and there are people that are in Texas that do not agree with what the governor is trying to do. But, you know, you're endangering people's lives. So, yes, President Biden needs to mandate that people wear masks.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that because, it's been over a year. And we know now that just suggesting mask wearing to people does not get everyone to wear a mask. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to make a mandate, and if that mandate has to be made, he needs to step up and do so, as they always claim, for the safety of our nation. Step up and make the mandate. I would also want, y'all know I want to talk about Father Pfleger. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Father Pfleger. And I really want to explain, I want to speak a little bit about the DCFS finding on the two men who originally accused him of sexual abuse. Because people are taking the investigation of DCFS as a, what's the word that I'm looking for? People are taking that as proof of his innocence, and that's so not what it is. And I'm going to tell you what confuses me and what pisses me off about this. For one, DCFS investigates children. Now, granted, these men were children at the time that Father Pfleger committed these crimes against them. They're not children today. So DCFS should not have been investigating two grown-ass men's charges. They had no choice but to render the findings that they did because they investigate children. And there were no children in this investigation. Therefore, they had no choice but to say, there were no findings. Well, they couldn't have been findings because there were no children. This case should have been investigated by law enforcement. Period. It should have been investigated by law enforcement. And it was not. Now you have a third victim coming forward saying, hey, he inappropriately touched me. That Father Pfleger inappropriately touched this man while he was in Father Pfleger's bedroom. First of all, why all these little boys in your damn bed, Father Pfleger? That's what I want to know. Why are all of these little boys in your damn bed? Like you're a goddamn priest. It's not like you have a whole house with 5, 6 damn bedrooms. You know, the majority of you stay on the damn premises in one or a 2-room damn apartment. Why are all these little boys in your damn bedroom spending the night in your room? B. Sparrow wants to know who is Michael Pfleger. Michael Pfleger is a priest in Chicago. He is a very well-known priest, highly regarded priest in the Black community. You know, and he has and he does lots of positive things for the Black community. That being said, that does not mean he could not have been a pedophile. Okay? I'm just saying. But, you know, people have come, Black people have come forth and they have supported Father Pfleger, you know, from day one, from the time these charges came out against him. They supported Father Pfleger. They said, you know, we stand behind him. We know that, you know, he will be proven innocent of all of these charges, and we demand that this investigation be closed. So DCFS came out immediately behind that demand, and they said, we closed this case out. We found nothing, you know, there is no evidence. However, that's not to say that nothing happened. This is actually what DCFS said. That's not to say that nothing happened. It simply says we had no evidence because we investigate children, and there are no children here. You know, so their investigative powers are limited. My thing is, he should have been, Father Pfleger should have been investigated by the police. Nobody said, you know, when they came after R. Kelly, where you at, Kim? Kim, why didn't you come on TV and give them a special damn phone number to call and ask for any victims of Father Pfleger's to come forth?
Exactly.
Why didn't you do that? Because we all know in cases like this, there's always more than 1 or 2 victims. We know that. We know that from all the past cases. You get 1, you get 2, you get 3, you get 4, you get 10, you get 12. You know, they constantly come out of the woodwork. Miss Margaret says there should be marchers with signs and chanting. Absolutely, but the protests that they have are in favor of Father Pfleger. And all I'm saying is, seeing as though these men that he's accused of molesting are adults now, DCFS should not have been investigating it in the first place. It should be investigated by the police department, the state's attorney's office. It should be investigated, you know, by the authorities that can charge him. DCFS can't charge him with anything. Why was Kim Foxx not on television making a plea to Father Pfleger's victims? Why did she not set up a hotline number for Father Pfleger's victims? Why was she not contacting his victims getting statements from them? Why was she not investigating, opening up a case against Father Pfleger? Why was this case left to DCFS? That makes no sense to me.
Yes, his victims, they are black. They are black.
B Sparrow said, "I'm gonna shut up about black folk that we follow." Well, I mean, you know, first of all, Father Pfleger is not black. Number one,
a white priest, and priests are
Father
known.
Pfleger is not black. He is a white priest. Yes, his victims are black. Yes, his victims are black. But he is not black. He ain't never been black. He's never gonna be black. I don't care how many little black boys he has. I don't care how many food baskets he hands out, how many masks he give people. I don't care. He is a white man in the black community. Again, what's the word that I'm looking for? You know, he's a white man in the black community. You know, giving. I can't even say he gave any opportunities. He gives out food. Okay, great. He gives out clothes. Wonderful. But who's been the real opportunist in this relationship? You know, Father Pfleger is famous on the south side of Chicago, in Chicago, period. And, you know, though all of his parishioners and the people in his community stand for him, I mean, they don't know him. They only know his works. And your works are not who you are. You know? I could be the best damn hairdresser in 9 nations. And I could be a prostitute. Well, just because I'm a prostitute doesn't mean that I can't be the best damn hairdresser in 9 nations. Or just because I'm the best damn hairdresser in 9 nations, that doesn't mean I can't be a prostitute. You know, it goes back to what I was saying the other day about people being multifaceted. No person is one way. Everyone has different sides to them. Everyone has the capability of only showing people what you want them to know. I have to mute my mic for a moment, guys.
Okay, so everybody knows what my take is on this, because when this came out, when the first 2 accusers came out, and we had black people supporting this man, but then you want to throw R. Kelly under the bus. So now a third person has come forward. And yesterday, as we were saying on the talk show, and I was saying, I want everybody that's doing wrong to be held up to the same standards as they have done R. Kelly. So what I'm doing is I'm asking everybody to call Kim Fox, and we want criminal activities. We want the police to look into this. We want her to come forward and ask, are there any victims of Father Michael Pfleger. Can you guys hear me? Hold on. Okay, can you hear me now? Crap. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How do I sound? Okay. Okay, is that better? It's okay. Okay, let me start from the beginning. So, as I was saying, when this first came out about Father Pfleger, I was really upset because we know the history of priests. And so because he has done so much for the Black community, they were rallying behind him, saying that it was a conspiracy because he helped Blacks, which I thought was crazy because priests have a history of molesting boys. And also, you did not defend Robert Sylvester Kelly, aka R. Kelly. So today, a third victim has come forward, and I want a plan of action. These are things that we can do, and we can hold Kim Foxx. We can make her accountable. We want you, Kim Foxx, to treat Father Pfleger the same way that you did Robert Sylvester Kelly. And so I'm asking for everybody to call her office, and we want an investigation. If you can do it for R. Kelly, you can do it for Father Pfleger. Is there still static? Jesus Christ, hold on. Okay, how is it now? Oh boy. Okay, let me see, maybe if I step away from the mic, is that, or move the mic away from me, is that any better? Is that any better, everyone? So what I am asking people to do is I am asking people to call Kim Foxx and to ask Kim Foxx to do an investigation of Father Michael Pfleger. We want him to have the same treatment. We want the same things to be done to him as they have done to Robert Sylvester Kelly. And so these are things that we can do to help him. So we can bring awareness to Father Michael Pfleger, and we want him to have the same treatment as Robert Sylvester Kelly. Okay. Can can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hold on. Let me see. Can you can you hear me now? Okay. So okay. So yes. Okay. So everybody can hear me now. So what I am asking everyone to do is I want you to contact Kim Fox and tell her that you want an investigation done on Father Michael Pfleger. We want you to put up an 800 number and have any victim to come forward against Father Michael Pfleger. And these are things that we can do. We want.
Guys, I don't know how I got kicked out.
And so, yes, and we also want Kim Fox to put up an 800 number. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you, Lady Alicia.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I need everybody to do, because we got to make them hold everybody accountable for the same alleged actions that they have been accused of. Lady Alicia, you can go ahead now. Or can you? Wow, we're having technical difficulties. This is really crazy. But if everybody can call Kim Fox's office and tell her we want an investigation into Father Michael Pfleger, we want her to treat him the same way as they did R. Kelly. No favoritism. So we, the public, demand Kim Fox to investigate Father Michael Pfleger. He is a white priest that is known on the south side of Chicago for helping out in the Black community. So I hope everyone will do that. And wow, I'm just trying to figure out with the mic what's really going on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, well, maybe this is the devil trying to intervene because I'm trying to do something. So I'm just asking everyone if you can please do this. We want Father Pfleger to have the same type of treatment that Robert Sylvester Kelly had. What's good for one should be good for everyone else. And so this is a time, people, where you need to get off YouTube, make those phone calls, and demand Kim Fox give Father Michael Pfleger the same type of treatment as they gave Robert Sylvester Kelly. Again, these are alleged victims from the 70s and 80s. And, there is no statute or limitation law. So we want him to have the same treatment as Robert Sylvester Kelly. Because I'm livid right now. I'm livid. I'm livid that people were so quick to defend him, and they know the history of of priests. And, they said, oh, nobody cared about the little black and brown girls with R. Kelly. Well, does anybody care about the little boys that Father Pfleger has allegedly molested? I'm going to try to come in on my phone and see if you guys would be able to hear me any better. So let me see.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. No. Wait a minute. Okay, Lady of Leisure, you're back. I do apologize. I keep getting kicked out, and I have the hardest time trying to get back in. So what did I miss? Hello? Hello? Here we go. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, I hear you now. What did I miss?
I was just telling people how this is their time to get off YouTube. Stop worrying about who's sleeping with who, what people do at rallies. And this is the time where we can make Kim Foxx accountable. Do your job, Kim Foxx. We want you to investigate this. So, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think that it should be investigated. I don't think it should have been investigated by DCFS, because these are adult men. They're not.
Okay. 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 And so, if everybody can do that, remember, we want to bring awareness. We want people to have the same treatment as they have done to Robert Sylvester Kelly. So this is a chance to make your voices be heard. We talk about the injustices against him. So now this is your chance for all of the supporters who say they support him. And we talk about injustices. So this is a time where we can bring awareness to the injustices of Black men. You have a Black superstar that's been in jail for 2 years now. And now we have Father Michael Pfleger with the same allegations. And we want an investigation of Father Michael Pfleger. I appreciate everybody. I hope everybody will do this. Remember, it's not about me. This is to help Kels. like I said, what's good for one person should be good for the other. And I would really appreciate it if everybody could please make those phone calls tomorrow. Actually, I think when we do the walk for kills, I'm going to carry a sign calling for the investigation of Father Michael Pfleger. Call Kim Fox office tomorrow, everyone, and demand an investigation. Call the news stations and demand a full investigation of Father Michael Pfleger. We want him to have the same treatment as Robert Sylvester Kelly has had. So I thank you all for taking the time to listen to my video. Again, this isn't about me. This is to help kills. And so this is our chance. If you are fighting against the injustices of Black men, this is your chance to make your voice be heard. Thank you for coming and listening to the video. I would like everybody to please share the video. But we are demanding an investigation of Father Michael Pfleger. We want Kim Fox to call for any victims against Father Michael Pfleger. Thank you very much for your time. Call your state officials, your local officials. Call everybody in the city of Chicago. Thank you for your time.